Good day.
Good day, good morning, whenever you watch this, but it is morning for us.
It's morning for us, 7 o'clock.
That sun feels so good.
Yes, it does. We are in Joshua Tree National Park, and we are going to do the Barker Dam Trail this morning.
It's a little chilly, but once we get going and the sun comes up, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, we got 3 shirts on a piece.
Yeah. So layer up when you go hiking like this.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go see this Barker Dam. It's a mile and a half.
1.1 round trip, I guess.
And it's easy, they say. Easy. So, yeah.
We'll take you along. We'll see a Barker Dam.
Yeah, come along with us.
All right, see you guys.
Good morning. Beautiful it is. So this is the start of the trail.
Kimberly is running.
I'm up a little fast.
Yeah, I was running too because I was trying to stay ahead of you.
Sorry. I walk a little fast.
We're trying to change the format of these hikes. Instead of me walking and you guys seeing Kimberly's back the whole time.
All the big rocks and boulders. There's a little plate up here. Let's see what this says. Water in the desert. Water is vital to survival in the desert. Bands of the
Kimchivi,
Sonaro, Chewula Indians laid out their trails between water holes. Ranchers, miners, and homesteaders stored water behind cement dams. 100 years ago, this area was more lush range where cattle grazed on gazella grass and drank their fill of clear water. When annual rainfall decreased, cattle ranching moved on. True Mojave Desert survivors, Joshua trees, lizards, and hawks remained adjusting to diminishing water. Joshua Tree National Park was set aside to preserve the desert life forms you can see along the 1.1 mile Barker Dam Loop trail. As you walk the trail, look for signs of differences brought about by the presence of or absence of water.
There's all circles in the rocks over there. Yeah, round holes. Should we go check them out? Yep. I don't know which way we're supposed to go. Maybe no. Nope, I'm not fitting through that one. Sorry, people.
What is this?
Turbinella oak. Turbinella oak has adapted to living in the Mojave Desert, usually above 4,000 feet where more moisture is available. Early desert dwellers harvested the acorn, grinding them into a coarse flour. Now ground squirrels get first crack, carrying them off for their winter meals. You may see a round pink swelling called galls on the branches. A small wasp is responsible. The female wasp lays her eggs on a tree branch when the eggs hatch. The larvae that emerges secrete a chemical causing the tree to grow in a fantasizing, unnatural way. The caterpillar-like larvae feed inside the gall until mature. Then they chew tiny holes to the outside, flying away to repeat the cycle. Oak galls are not harmful to the trees.
Hmm.
So do we see anything?
I don't know. I don't see any. Do you see any?
I don't see any.
Huh? Maybe we're too early in the season.
Yep.
Cool. All right. There's another one down here. Let's see what this says.
Onward.
Huh? Onward?
Onward.
So this is a Nolina Desert Foods. Well, at first glance, it looks like a short Joshua tree.
That's Nolina. Another form of yucca usually grows only a few feet tall and has long grass-like leaves. And in the late spring, if there's been enough rain, will shoot up to 5 or 6 feet tall with a white flower stalk. The stalks provide abundant and dependable food for Chihuahua Indians. They were baked in stone-lined pits, converting the fibrous material into a rich molasses-like consistency.
Oh, cool. A little closer view. And so I don't know if you guys can see this. But there's flowers growing right in the middle of this boulder. Isn't that awesome? And there's Tracy. I love trees like that right in the middle of the boulders. There's so much character. Boulder climbing?
That's boulder climbing. Nap time now.
Alright. Walk on. you guys can hear us. It's kind of bad right now.
So sometimes out here there are water birds in the desert. The presence of water at Barker Dam draws many animals and birds, even American coots, eared gribbles, migrating ducks, and an occasional shorebird. Coots and geesebees have been known to nest here, feeding on the algae and aqua insects. An occasional long-legged wading bird, such as a green-backed heron, black-crowned night heron, or the great blue heron, has been seen along the shore, usually just stopping over at a scarce desert water source during migration.
Huh. No, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going to see water in the Petroglyphs today.
No, they say after rain.
After rain.
The rainy season.
I'd be surprised if we saw water.
It's been very dry this year.
Yeah, so.
I'm thinking this is usually underwater.
You think so? It looks like a wash, so. Alright. Let's see what Tracy's doing over here. What'd you find? What'd you find?
Upper badger.
Upper badger.
I'm stuck. Help. Help, please. Okay, Kimberly. She's going to go in there and climb up through that little hole. Yep.
Enough scaling. Okay. We have a lot more to go. Let's go scale rocks. Another storyboard. Ooh, California Jupiter. Juniper. Jupiter. People are going to laugh at us for our pronunciations, but hey, whatever.
It's alright.
So this is a California
Juniper. In the Mojave Desert, juniper trees are generally found at elevations above 4,000 feet on the bases and slopes of the mountains. This one has taken hold in the rocky soil around Barker Dam. Soil depth and amount of moisture determine the size and the success. Female trees bear silver blueberries, modified cones, which ripen in late summer. The bitter tasting berries were eaten, either raw or roasted, by traveling Native Americans. Coyotes and other small animals appear to enjoy the berries for their moisture. Their most common use today is flavoring gin.
Flavoring gin.
Yeah.
So the ones, you said the female ones do the white berries?
Yeah.
Well, there's white berries right over here.
Well, silver blueberries.
Silver blueberries. So they're right over here.
So this is a female.
So this one has a silver blueberry, or silver berries, or those ones are huge right there. Cool. California juniper. California juniper. Pretty tree. Okay. Mister, I'm not climbing boulders anymore today.
I thought you were taking a photo.
I took a video. right. This arrow says this way.
Oh, see that? I see palm trees.
See palm trees?
5 more miles, we'll be there, guys.
Well, I think this is a dam right here.
Well, that is the dam.
Barker Dam.
Barker Dam.
In the early 1900s, ranchers needing water for their stock searched for ways to supplement nature. They dug wells, improved springs, and expanded nature. Catch basins and drainages of canyons and rock formations by building small dams, which you see right here. This area began as a natural tank, a catch basin for rainfall and runoff. It was expanded into a dam by the Barker and Shea Cattle Company, and is still enlarged by Bill Keyes, owner of the Desert Queen Ranch.
Its maximum encompassed about 20 acres. A pipeline once carried water to the cattle through trough. Carried water into the cattle trough in the wash behind the dam. Cattle ranching was a short-lived effort in this area. When the rainfall decreased in the early part of this century, grasses declined and many springs dried up. Cattle raising gradually moved farther west to the greener pastures. Today, the Barker Dam is a reminder of the past. Its waters reflecting only the brown rocks and the blue skies of the desert. It is a quiet place in a noisy world, and a precious watering hole for desert animals and migrating birds. Thanks, Wind.
Tracy's gone down to the dam. Don't fall, please.
It is now. Yeah. That's Kimberly's doing some rock scrambling now. I don't know if I can, but here we go. Nope. Nope. We gotta take your backpack off. Alright, we're scrambling back up. Who told us to go down there?
Me.
Okay. We tried. We told that guy we were going that way and we failed. Gums around the mini jumbo rocks. Okay. Okay. I'm not going down that way either. I'm guessing this way. Alright, now we can get down to the trough.
there's all.
So instead of squirrel, that was a fox. Taking it all in. Yeah, we can. I don't know if they can. These beautiful steps provided by the CCC. Okay.
Big steps for real people.
Yeah. She's taking pictures. We're going to the trough. Yeah. So I think that's the trough we didn't see. And this is a little catch basin there, maybe to hold the water for a little bit. $1939, June. In June, William Keys, V. Keys, 1939. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Huh. It's quite the trough, though. We got grass and the dam. This is like straw. Some cattails up there. Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, a dam out in the middle of the desert. Welcome greenery. Below the dam, there is more moisture. Plants do not always associate with drier desert regions, such as those large willows, are provided this opportunity to succeed out here. The trees were probably planted by early ranchers, perhaps for the purpose of shading their cattle and water troughs. When water is high behind the dam, increased amounts of seepage allow cattails to thrive. Other plants like saltbrush sprout along the wash edge, where the runoff and the evaporation produce a more alkaline soil. In wet years, red-spotted toads, their tadpoles, and many insects take advantage of puddles below this dam.
Oh, cool. Except there's no water in it
There's
today,
no water
so.
today. Well, you can see where the water
Yeah.
usually is on them rocks.
You can see the water line right there. There's a water line on the rocks. And over in there too. Cool.
Cat's claw. Hikers beware. Water outflow from Barker Dam helps many desert plants get extra moisture. Cat's claw, Axacia, often forms thickets along the desert streams and washes. It can grow as high as 20 feet and blooms with pale yellow flowers. Because of the strong curved thorns on its branch, it has been called tear blanket, devil's claw, and a wait a minute bush. Bees are attracted to the fragrant flowers and from them produce a popular desert honey. Often the 4 to 5 inch round woven baskets A vernon, a small gray desert bird, can be clearly seen in the upper branches. Alright, we made it to the Barker Dam. Now we're going counterclockwise on this loop trail.
Getting to see more Joshua trees.
Yep. No more desert, I guess, and Joshua trees. Kimberly loves her Joshua trees.
I love Joshua trees. So the Joshua tree, the tree of life. The Joshua tree grows wild primarily in the Mojave Desert. It has adapted to reduce rainfall by spreading its roots in a dense, shallow network to collect as much surface moisture as possible. Almost every part of this plant has been or is used by other desert dwellers, people, as well as animals, carnivorous people. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm guessing it's an Indian name. They wove its fibers to make baskets, sandals, and mats. Scott's Oreos, which is another favorite of mine, can sometimes be seen near woven nests hanging beneath the tree limbs. Watch for ladder-backed woodpeckers or flickers flying in and out of the holes they drill in the trees. Beachy ground squirrels, birds, and deer eat the creamy white blossoms. Later, fruits and seeds provide food for antelope, ground squirrels, and other small animals, even after a death of a tree. The tree trunk provides a home for desert night lizards. Also, ants and scorpions. Eventually, termites return it to the desert, enriching the sandy soil for the next Joshua tree sprout. Pretty cool.
Kimberly found some flowers. Let's go see what she's got here.
Cactus flowers.
Groundhogs. Underground dwellers. Vertical holes and mounds of dirt you may see around here are made by pocket gophers who spend most of their lives underground. Generally, they dig holes near good plant growth, so food is only a short distance away. During the long dry periods, gophers stay in their deeper runs, depending on moist plant roots for food. We also have kangaroo rats, antelope, ground squirrels, and several other rodents add their tunnels and underground passageways underneath this desert floor. Walk gently or you may collapse an apartment complex.
Wow. Huh. I don't see no mounds.
Right here.
Oh.
See all that dirt mounded up? So here we have a creosote bush. It is a resourceful survivor. Found less often in the high desert region than in the lower Colorado desert. The creosote bush is one of the best adapted desert plants. Its small waxy leaves drop off in time of severe drought and will regrow after a rainfall. It stays green most of the year, blooming with tiny yellow flowers in the spring and after periods of rain, followed by a profusion of fuzzy white seed balls. Roots can go down as far as 60 feet. Can you believe that? 60 feet for this little guy to find water. In the lower desert, creosote bushes grow widely spaced for maximum moisture gathering without competition. Sorry about the wind. To protect their territory, the roots secrete chemicals into the ground, preventing germination of other plants nearby. The availability of water also dictates the number of plants successfully surviving in a given area. Note that the creosotes growing in the high desert have closer neighbors, an indication of more moisture. 60 feet. And these things smell just wonderful after rain. Whew, we've made it almost all the way across this desert. My favorite bush.
You gonna read it on there or?
Read on this one. So this is a cheese bush, whether it be cheddar or Swiss. I would choose Swiss. Stop and sniff the air. If you smell something reminding you of cheese, take a closer look at the bush in front of you, because its distinctive odor is called cheese bush. This plant has adapted to the drier low desert as well as the higher regions, and is often found in sandy washes where it takes advantage of any runoff from occasional storms. Looking at the ground around the cheese bush, one often discovers a small purple flowered plant looking much like a mushroom. This scaly stem sand plant is a parasite. Its roots are embedded in the roots of a nearby cheese bush or other host plant from which it gets its nourishment. We are racing what looks to be a rain cloud. Will we beat it? We don't know. Making our videos awesome though. With the wind howling. Yeah.
Mysteries of the desert. Native Americans migrating through here in their continuous search for food and water left behind evidence of their activities. Petroglyphs have been found carved into the canyon walls and boulders, generally near food or water sites. Pictographs painted in red, black, and white are found on ceilings and walls of rock shelters, mortars, and grinding slicks. Where seeds were crushed or ground are also found among the rocks. Nearby you'll see the petroglyphs, which have been traced over with paint. This type of vandalism prevents others from seeing the petroglyphs in their original form. Please help us by reporting any vandalism. So,
we will. Flowers. We are booking her to the parking lot. Looks like a storm is rolling in. Boy, did it get cold. Like right now.